Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome back to Cricket Happenings, your daily cricket show here with your host Ram. And on this particular cricket show, well, it's going to be the 39th match of the Indian Premier League 2018. I've just played between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challenge Bangalore. One was definitely looking out for a very stirring contest here, no doubt about it. And yes, the contest was definitely very, very stirring, no doubt. But look at the result. Now, Sunrisers Hyderabad have started making it a habit in this IPL 2018 I mean, whatever the scores they are able to make, they are able to defend against the opposition, whatever be the quality of the opposition. And today they did precisely that. Sunrisers Hyderabad went on to defeat the Royal Challengers Bangalore by 5 runs today. They were restricted to 140. They were bowled out for 146 by the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And considering that, yes, it was a two-paced pitch, but looking at the Royal Challengers Bangalore batting lineup, one would probably say that Royal Challengers Bangalore definitely would have won the match. But the equation was totally different. Sunrisers winning the match by 5 runs. So as I said, they have started making it a habit. And now they have made it all the more very tough for Royal Challengers Bangalore to now qualify because as you know, they have been losing a lot of matches and Sunrisers Hyderabad continue their climb upwards here. So let's talk about that games and then we have a look at some cricket news. So looking at this particular game that was played at Hyderabad and the home crowd was absolutely filled with joy, no doubt about it, as Sunrisers Hyderabad won the match. Royal Challengers Bangalore won the toss and they decided to insert the Sunrisers Hyderabad to actually bat first today. And let's have a look at what happened. Well, it was a very good toss to win but for Virat Kohli, the Royal Challengers Bangalore captain, and the results were there immediately to see for everyone. As first they got rid of the openers and that was the biggest threat for them, and the openers were into the pavilion pretty soon. Tim Southee, what one saw from the pitch is that this pitch was two-paced, so the ball was not really coming on very easily to the bat, and one had to really watch the strokes. You had to be a bit cautious, one could say. And Alex Hales was the first victim, clean bowled by Southee for five balls with 1-4. After that, the next wicket to go was Shikhar Dhawan. Now, Shikhar Dhawan was a victim of the bowling of Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Siraj bowled very well today, and he picked up Shikhar Dhawan's wicket by getting him caught by Southee. Now, 13 of 19 deliveries with 1-4. Now, Williamson was at the crease at that time, and Williamson was the one who was the mainstay of the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings. So Williamson, as usual, in his own way, he started slowly nurdling the ball into the gaps and not really attempting any big strokes. He was really playing in a very sedate manner and was pretty cautious about things there. But the problem for Sunrisers Hyderabad happened to be that there was nobody who could really wait with Kane Williamson. Manish Pandey was a victim of the bowling of Chahal. Kohli taking the catch was gone for 5-7 balls. And then Shakib Al Hasan turned out to be an able ally for Kane Williamson. Shakib Al Hasan gave him company by contributing 35 of 32 balls with 5 fours, becoming a victim of Southee. But Kane Williamson was still there. He was doing that. And then finally Kane Williamson, who got 56 runs of 39 balls, which included one beautiful six of the bowling of Chahal, where he actually hit the slog swept him with the spin into the stands, which was a wonderful six that he hit. Kane Williamson making 56 of 39 deliveries, 5 fours and 2 sixes included in that, and Yusuf Pathan and then Mohammad Siraj picked up the wicket of Yusuf Pathan, clean bowling him for 12 of 7 balls with 2 fours. Ridhiman Saha was also clean bowled by Mohammad Siraj for 8 of 5 balls. Rashid Khan was run out for 1. Kumar run out 1. Kaul run out 1. Sandeep Sharma was LBW bowled Southee. And the Sunrisers Hyderabad innings came to a halt at 146. They were all out for 146. And as far as the bowling was concerned, Moeen Ali, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 19, getting his game today, but he bowled 3 overs. Umesh Yadav, 4 overs, 1 for 36. Tim Saudi was impressive, 4 overs, 3 for 30. Mohammad Siraj, I thought, was the best of the bowlers, 4 overs, 3 for 25. Chahal, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 25. Granholm bowled 1 over for 8 runs. Now, Royal Challengers Bangalore were given a target of 147, and even though the pitch was two-paced, one would have reckoned that Royal Challengers Bangalore would definitely win this match. But let's see as to what really happened and what prevented the Royal Challengers Bangalore from not winning this match and losing the match by 5 runs. Manan Vora and Parthiv Patel opened the innings. The bowling was top-notch. As you know, the bowling is something where the Sunrisers Hyderabad hold their aces. Sandeep Sharma is another one who bowled in a very miserly manner. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar always hit his trap. Shakib Al Hasan, even though he gave some runs, he picked up some 2 vital wickets as well. Siddharth Kaul was impressive with his fine Yorkers in the death overs. Rashid Khan did his job as well. So, looking at what happened, the first wicket to go was Manan Vora, Parthiv Patel. But Parthiv Patel got off to a flashy start. He had contributed 20 of 13 deliveries with 4 fours before Shakib Al Hasan, who was into the attack as first change, actually got Parthiv Patel's wicket by getting him LBW for 20. So that was wicket number 1. The score was reading 24 for 1 at the stage in the 3rd over. Manan Vora was joined in by Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli played some nice strokes and he was looking good. He was really sussing up the pitch very well and playing in the manner that he normally does. As you know, Virat Kohli is someone who really who can really play well on any sort of track, which is tricky tracks, I would say. And then Manan Vora was the next victim. Sandeep Sharma castling him for 8 of 10 deliveries. So he was gone. The score at 60 for 2 in the 8th over. And now was this big wicket which was coming. Shakib Al Hasan picking up the wicket of Virat Kohli, and that was the big wicket that they wanted, where Virat Kohli was caught by Pathan off the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan for 39 of 30 deliveries, 5 fours and 1 6. And then we had 2 new batsmen at the crease. One was the King, De Villiers, and Moeen Ali. Now Rashid Khan, the leggy, was really giving a tough time to AB de Villiers. He was beating him outside the off stump. He was really confusing AB de Villiers. And finally, what a masterclass bowling from Rashid Khan to pick up the wicket of AB de Villiers. As AB de Villiers was totally befuddled by delivery from Rashid Khan. It really skidded on pretty quickly and went on to hit the timber, and that was the big wicket that Sunrisers Hyderabad wanted. So De Villiers was into the pavilion for 5 balls, and the pressure started building with a score on 80 for 4 at the halfway mark, that is in the 11th over. And then Moeen Ali, who was playing his first game in this IPL, was done in by Siddharth Kaul for 10 of 7 balls. He was caught behind of the bowling of Siddharth Kaul for 10 of 7 deliveries, 2 fours included. And now the score read 84 for 5 for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. And now it was really getting a bit iffy for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. At one end it was Mandeep Singh and Granholm, so 2 new batsmen at the crease, and now started the real pressure. When Moeen Ali departed the score, it was in the 12th over, and it was just a matter of getting there. But look at what happened. Now this is the reason where the credit fully goes to the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers. They bowled it so tightly from the 12th over that even though Granholm opened up with some 2 good sixes of the bowling, I think it was of, if I'm not wrong, it was of Shakib Al Hasan or Rashid Khan. He was doing well, and the surprise was that even though the score read 84 for 5 at one stage, and after that the bowling was so tight. In fact, everyone started bowling well. Rashid Khan was really on the money. Siddharth Kaul was ringing in those Yorkers and really making life difficult for the batsman. But Grandholm opened up with 2 sixes. and Mandeep Singh was there at the crease. But the problem for Mandeep Singh and Grandhomme was that the bowling was so tight from the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers Siddharth Kaul, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar at the death, and Sandeep Sharma, that they found it very difficult to wriggle away. And one has to say that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar defended 12 runs of the final over as well in a wonderful manner by yielding only 7 runs of that over. And I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Grandhomme actually lost his wicket in the final over when Kumar actually clean bowled him with the first ball of the final over for 33 of 29 deliveries, 1 4 and 2 6s. And after that, it really got to them. It was not, in fact, I think there was just 5 runs required, and it was the final delivery. And in the final delivery, Grandhomme probably wanted to put Kumar into the stands. That was the only way to do it, with 5 to win. But it ended up with Grandhomme being clean bowled by Kumar for 33 of 29 deliveries, 1 4 and 2 6s. Mandeep Singh remained not out on 21. Game over, and Sunrisers Hyderabad once again successfully defending a very low total of 146 by defeating the Royal Challengers Bangalore by 5 runs, and making it very difficult for them now, for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, to get to the qualifying stages. I mean, to qualify for the IPL finals. I mean, it's going to be a very, very tough thing for from here on in for Royal Challengers Bangalore, especially after losing a match they could have probably won. But full credit to the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers. Sandeep Sharma, 4 overs 1 for 20. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, 4 overs 1 for 27. Shakib Al Hasan, 4 overs 2 for 36. Siddharth Kaul, 4 overs 1 for 25. Rashid Khan, 4 overs 1 for 31. Kane Williamson was named man of the match. So that is as far as the report between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore were concerned. Now, looking at some cricket news as far as today is concerned. The cricket news that I could really talk about is I would say that England, so the Pakistan, just they're going to play their first. Ireland will be taking on Pakistan in their historic first match, first in their history. The Pakistan have definitely begun on a right note. They are on the tour of England, as you know. They're going to play 2 test matches against England, as you know. And here they were playing Northamptonshire, and today they got a win under the belt. The first tour match, Pakistan have begun with lots of confidence. Shadab Khan once again bowled superbly. We saw Asad Shafiq hitting a century the other day, and that's it. And Shadab and Mohammad Abbas, the pace bowler, was also very impressive with a 4-wicket back. Shadab also got a 4-wicket back, and Imam ul Haq played well, and that's it. The Pakistan victory over Northamptonshire. The other match, which is coming up tomorrow, is Rajasthan Royals, who have also been struggling. They are taking on the Kings 11 Punjab tomorrow. So that is one match which is coming up. The other news, as you know, the World 11 and West Indies are going to clash after the sort of a thing which happened there in West Indies when the storms really hit. And Ranchi and McLennan have also been included. So the team is complete now. And as you know, ICC has awarded ODI status to this particular match, which is going to be played, complete World 11 squad. So that is something that I wanted to share about. And for the Afghanistan test match, as you know, Afghanistan would be playing against India. They will be making history by playing their first ever test match in history, like what Ireland are going to do against Pakistan. Afghanistan will take on India. And the news comes that Ravichandran Ashwin would be would be rested for that test match against Afghanistan. Well, dear fans and subscribers, as I said, it's always a pleasure talking to you on this cricket show of mine. Hope you all are loving this cricket broadcast of mine. And as I said, it's always a pleasure with all your cooperation on this daily cricket show, dear fans and subscribers. It's about time for me to leave you all right now by bidding you all a very good night.